Okay, and we are live. Let me just do the typical checks. And then I can tweet it out and yada yada everything. Look at that. We're live. We're good over there. Oh my gosh, how's everyone doing tonight? I had to take a little bit of a break last week just for like a little bit of a mental health and physical health break. Basically, like it was one of those weeks where like because of like all my health issues and everything going on, I just had to like take like every single day I had some new like appointment that I needed to go to. Along with that, like my mental health just wasn't doing too great because of like having to deal with all that kind of stuff. So I was like, I'm just not gonna stream this week, which sucked because it was like the week where like all of like the Stream Jam games finally like came out, and we were all so excited for that. But I was like, you know what? Everyone else can play those first. I want to take this week to myself so then like I can come back this week and actually enjoy them, because I would hate it if like I went live with any of those games and then I was just sitting there like being like angry or sad the whole time, because I'm like, that's not fair to any of these like awesome like creators who like made these things, like all these visual novels. Like that would so not be fair to any of those people if I went into there being like that, going in with that kind of attitude. So yeah, I decided like, hey, well, again, just take a week off, let everyone else play through it, get their fills, and then I'll just come in and I'll just play through these. And the goal is that we're gonna go through 2 of these a week, and like we should be able to do that because like I think literally got through these all in like a single stream, which is crazy. So the fact that he was able to do that means that I should be able to get through at least one of these streams. Like I'm not built like that, I'm not built as well as she is. But I'm built good enough to like get through 1 or 2 of these in a week, at least one or two. So that is the game plan. We're doing Yuri paddle obviously tonight. That is like the title and the thumbnail and yada yada yada. And then later this week, I believe we have Which You Want. I actually spun a wheel for these. I think it was Nue who did something similar, and I was like, that's a great idea, because I couldn't decide which one of these I wanted to do. Let me like double check that really quick, just make sure I'm not giving incorrect information. Yeah, I just spun. I didn't put the YouTube. Oh, I know the YouTube link is there. It just turned into an image instead. I don't like it when it does that, because I don't like it giving like making one of the links seem more important than the other. I don't like that. I would rather it just both be links there. Yeah, it is Which You Want on Sunday. That's what we'll be doing, and it'll thankfully be a little bit earlier in the day. Just a little bit earlier in the day than this. 8 p.m. my time. Super late everywhere else in the world. Super late, or like 1 or 2 a.m. most places, but that's just how our Women Wednesday streams be, just super late at night. But yeah, in terms of I have some good news though before we get into this. First off, I think the mouse invasion is finally over. Knocked on wood for that one, just because I don't want to jinx myself, because last time I said I thought it was over, another mouse is around. But this time I found another dead mouse in the garage. That makes 4 that I found, and I haven't seen one in a week. It's been a week since I've last seen one, so I'm like, I think it's over. I think we can finally put all these traps away. I think I can finally like bring my food out of the safe vault that I have it locked in. I can be like a little bit more okay, not scared that I'm gonna like step on a mouse if I have the lights off or anything like that, like all that kind of stuff. And then wait, I want to I don't have it on me. Oh no, I was gonna take a picture of this and then put it on the stream, because I think it's kind of a neat thing. Do I have a picture of this on my phone? This is my second bit of good news. Hang on, let me look. Where's my camera? Oh, there's the camera. Yeah. Okay. Let me send this, email this picture to myself so then I can just throw it up on stream for everyone. Blank Gmail. Thank you. Cause I had an orthopedic appointment with a super orthopedic. They called him like the hand guru, like all the orthopedics I had seen before that did. They're like, no, this is your guy. Like if anyone's going to be able to figure out what's wrong with you, this guy's going to, because we're all at a loss and we don't want to perform surgery on you because we have genuinely no idea what's going on with your hands. So like if we do this, we're probably not going to do it as well as he would anyway. So like, let's just get you in and seeing this guy. So I went in, saw the guy, and I described my issues, and he took a second to look at me and went, don't worry, buddy, I got you. And then he starts wiggling my wrist around, and it starts like shifting the bones in there, and he's like, you got something called loose ligament syndrome, I think is what it's called. Let me download this picture really quick. And basically what that means is, like, I think the best way to explain it is that, like, I don't want to download this to my drive. I just want to download it. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. Is there anything incriminating in this picture? No, it doesn't look like it is. Okay, so I can show this. So he was like, yeah, no, like, your bones aren't supporting, like, your ligaments aren't supporting your bones, so it's causing them to shift around and grind, because, like, ever since I got my second injection for the carpal tunnel, which, like, cured the issues I was having in the middle of my wrist, which is where, like, the carpal tunnel tends to be at, I was like, why? I'm still having, like, a ton of pain on, like, the sides of my hand and, like, in the palm and the finger, specifically, like, on the side of the palm and the thumb. And as soon as I described that to him again, that's when he, like, shifted things around, and, like, yeah, I have, like, again, loose ligament syndrome, which I think, again, it is just my tendons and ligaments aren't supporting the bones. Oh, the reason I was bringing up the injection was because, like, ever since then, I've been, like, whenever I move my wrist, it feels like the bones are, like, grinding and, like, popping and everything like that, and, like, my wrist pop nonstop. And that's because, like, my wrists, like, the bones in them have been, like, grinding and, like, being in positions to pop more because, like, they're not being supported anyway. That's why I brought up that story. I started telling that story and I was like, why did I bring this up again? It's whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's just, yeah, a long draining day at work. That's my excuse. I say as I just sit there and click some buttons and watch YouTube. It's just so exhausting, guys. Trust me. So yeah, that all happened. And so to fix that, the way to fix that is to get a splint. Let me see if I can get this up for, oh, hang on. Let's just do a quick little window display, window capture. Yeah. There we go. Womp. Okay. What? No, why is it like this? Excuse me, this is supposed to be the picture. This right here is supposed to be the picture. That's what it says. Hang on. Will it? Okay, so that it changes to the game. Yeah, I already have the game pulled up and everything. But why is this not changing to the picture? Hang on. Let's can this because I want to show it off. Because I got to design my own splint, so I made it me themed, and I think it's pretty cool. Especially if, like, this actually, like, fixes me in junk, which it actually wasn't at first. It was actually making things way worse. I'm not gonna lie, like, it caused, like, so much more pain. But then I went in and got it adjusted. Yeah, here we go. Here's the me-themed little splint that I had made. I gotta pick out the color, so I picked it to be white with black stripes, and I also get these fancy little sleeves, which I kind of feel cool wearing. I don't know why. I just feel cool whenever I'm wearing them without the splint on. It got to the point where I was, like, wearing them constantly because I was taking on and off the splint all the time because I'm like, I'm supposed to wear it a bit throughout the day whenever I'm sleeping, and then if this does fix my wrist, I'm supposed to wear them on my other wrist. And I was actually a little worried about, like, if this was actually the answer, because I was like, my hands feel a lot better from this anti-inflammatory diet I'm doing, like, just taking better care of my hands and everything like that. Like, after, like, almost a full year, I'm like, I feel like I'm finally, like, really close to, like, getting better. And then the splint, like, really messed up my wrist for a little bit, but then after I got it adjusted and was, like, given, like, better instructions on how to properly wear it and everything like that, I was like, okay, no, this is actually helping my right wrist, like, help, like, fix the pain a lot. Because, again, it had gone really bad. With it corrected, it, like, really helped calm down the wrist almost, like, immediately. So I'm like, I do think that this is the answer. And basically, so I need to wear it throughout the day a little bit, and then at night, whenever I'm sleeping, until it fixes my wrist, and then at night, just for, like, the rest of my life, apparently it sounds like, I just need to wear these at night, which isn't, like, the worst thing ever. Like, the closest thing to an issue I have with this is I actually have, like, my wrist twisted a little bit in this. I'm not supposed to. It really hurts when I do that. I was just doing it to, like, take a better picture, essentially. Here, let's just go ahead and, no, I'll leave it up for while we're talking about this for a little bit longer. And then after that, yeah, after I get it fixed, like, I just need to wear it, which, again, sucks because I can't twist my wrist. And it'll be on both wrists, so that will be a little bit uncomfortable, but it's like, if I get my hands back, I'm, like, pretty fine with it. It's like, I don't know, very small sacrifice to fix this. The only, like, kind of sucky part about it is, like, again, it is for, like, a lifelong condition, but, like, it sounds like the worst thing that's going to come of it is, like, I can't lift, like, heavy stuff anymore without wearing a splint, which, like, kind of does suck because I used to love, like, and, like, I can't do, like, exercises like push-ups or anything like that at all anymore. those are just a no-go, regardless of how much like support I'm giving my wrist. Those are just a no-go. What it does suck is I did like used to like love working out and everything like that, and like, you know, there's also just like times when in your everyday I can't speak, in your day-to-day life where you need to like move like heavy stuff around, or feel like you're helping someone else move heavy stuff, like that kind of stuff. And I can do that with splints and stuff if I'm wearing, like, not these splints specifically, but other splints. But I don't know if you've ever tried picking up heavy things with splints. It kind of makes it really, or just anything in general with a splint on, it kind of makes it a lot harder. So if you're lifting heavy stuff with a splint, that just kind of sounds like a not good time. So I'm like, when these fix my wrist, I will eventually probably get back into working out, but it won't be like super heavy. It'll be pretty light stuff, I think. But yeah, no, so after about 2 weeks of this, if like my wrists do feel significantly better in those 2 weeks, then I'll get one made for my lift wrist, and then we'll be able to go from there. And you know what? I'm super happy about it. Because again, I've been seeing a lot of improvements, but like one of the main issues I've been having is that like in the pinky side of my wrist, the ulnar side, that's where like most of the pain is at. And that does make sense, because that's where like my ligaments aren't really supporting my bones as well, is on that side of the wrist. So if these will help like fix up that stuff, because like I have like very little pain anywhere else outside of that side of the wrist. It's very rare nowadays where I have pain in the rest of the hand. So if I can fix that pain, life will be so good. But I have also been able to get back to like playing like some video games and stuff like that even more. Like Sparking Zero was on pre-order, like early access pre-order shenanigans 2 days ago, and I know someone who pre-ordered it, so we sat down and played it together, and I destroyed it. I'm so freaking good, and honestly, I don't want this to sound dramatic, but it was probably the most fun I've had in like basically a full year, because it was like the first time like a full year where I was like, oh, I'm really like doing something, you know? So it was like, and it was also like a great sign of progress, because like up until this point I've been like, you know, playing very light video games at very short intervals, but like playing Sparking Zero is like a very intensive hand game. I was like, my hands are holding up like pretty well. I'm like very close, like maybe almost getting back into like living like normal day-to-day stuff after again like almost a full year. So that like really jazzed me up and like got me like a way better mood. So like I'm really happy, I'm really excited, and let's just go ahead and can that really quick. And then let me just like close down the picture on my side. But yeah, like again, just a lot of great progress, feeling really good about everything. The mouse is finally gone, so it's like everything's coming up my way. So I'm really excited. But I think with that being said, I think we can probably just jump on into the game, because again, the goal is to finish all of these in one stream. So I don't know how long all of them are, probably around like 2 to 4-ish hours in that vein. So I do want to jump into it, because again, like I was talking about earlier, I am built weak, I am built soft. I do not have the endurance to stream for as long as some people do. So I'm like, I should probably get into it. Good drink. All right, let's go ahead and turn you off, and then we'll just go ahead and move on over here. And look at this, look how good. Oh, my mouse is, I took my mouse off screen, but look how good the finalized logo looks. Oh, it's so good. As much as I listen, I do love the original like sketchy kind of look for the logo and everything. This does look really good. I love it, especially the fact like we all knew that they were going to keep Melanie here, but like it's just the centerpiece of it all. It's just the best part. I love it. Yeah, let's just go ahead and jump into it. I'm so excited. Like, because this is like the start of things. Like, I'm starting like to get into. Oh wait, I need to unmute. I'm not gonna forget to do that last time. I don't think like that's a moment that'll live like rent free in my head forever. It's one of those moments like I thought I'd get over it quickly. Of like, I went through an hour of twofold without any game audio. That's fine, but then the more it's like sat with me, it's like, oh no, life's over. I can't get over that. So like, I can't let it happen again. And we almost got into this game before without letting that happen again, which I don't want to do. But yeah, no, this is like so exciting, because like we're getting into them. These things that like I've been so excited for ever since they got announced, and just like watching all the progress that everyone's making and how much everyone's seeming to love this, because like I've seen so much love for these. I was saying that like bob and weaving around spoilers and everything, but I've just been seeing a lot of people like super happy and super excited about all of these things. So it's like, yes, they're here. We can get into it. So yeah, let's get started. Grayson, buddy, I need you to calm down, okay? Think this over. No, I'm done, Stella. I'm done. It's just one more day. You can do one more day, right? No, absolutely not. Not another day, hour, or minute. Hell, if I have to spend another second navigating that disaster zone, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'll go full Caleb. That's a little extreme, don't you think? What happened with Caleb this morning was completely avoidable? Yes, it was. And that's why I'm doing this. If I'm going to have a nervous breakdown, it's going to be on my own terms, not in the middle of the atrium where everyone can see me. What's that supposed to mean? I'm checking myself in. You can't be serious. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Do I sound like a clown on the other end of that line? Are you just picking up squeaks and honks? That's a great line. That's a great line. I need to use that on someone. Please reconsider. I'm begging you. I'm already at the hospital. Oh, whoa. I thought this was going to turn into like a, haha, we're at like the convention and like you're checking yourself in or something crazy and kooky. Not this. I was not expecting this. I'm already at the hospital. Oh God, Grayson, please. Once I hand my phone over to the nurse, I'm on hold for 3 days. Do you understand me? Come on. This is the second year we've done this con, and Kaylee says if we make it to 3, then she'll salary us. And you actually believe her? Insurance, stability? Kaylee has no business running a convention, let alone a payroll. You know this as well as I do. How she even managed to score the Philly roll sponsorship is beyond me. But she did it. And yet somehow this still isn't worth it. He's right. God, he's so right. I can't do this, Grayson. Everything's on fire. You're down, Caleb's down, we're over capacity and understaffed. Half the volunteers didn't even show up today, man. I'm sorry. The fire marshal has been here twice already. Twice. You should hear the last voicemail hotel management left. I wouldn't say that shit to my worst enemy. You should be handling this. I'm just a guest coordinator, for God's sake. The extent of my skill set is shoddy. Is shoddy Kigo and keeping repressed voice actors from getting too drunk. Please don't leave me. You're on your own, Stella. Good luck and goodbye. Click. No! He hung up. No. Also, the visuals for this game are so cute. First off, the pink is incredible. I keep trying to... Oh, wait, my mouse is here. What? I thought I turned you off. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. I normally would be annoyed that something I did didn't work, but you know what? I'm fine with that because now I can gesture stuff. The pink of everything and like these constant little bubbles up here and the way like the her porch is like squishing and squashing whenever she's like moving and talking and everything. It's so cute. I love it. Also, her design is just so good. He's gone. I'm alone. What do I even do? I'm going to cry. I'm seriously going to cry. Slam. Even this cold desk against my sweaty face offers more support than my coworkers. I want my girlfriend. Hashtag relatable. Luna will keep me from jumping off a metaphorical cliff. The literal one, too. She always just a text message away. Babe, I want to smoke so bad. Even just seeing the 3 dots showing that she's typing is enough to cheer me up. Just a little. Aw, she loves her girlfriend so much. That's so cute. Just seeing how happy she is made me so happy right there. Nope, I promised. Nope, you promised. Have a sucker. Ugh, fine. 2 weeks in, it hasn't gone any easier. Why couldn't I have waited until after the con is over? Did you get one? Yeah, it's lime. I hate lime. Good girl. But as far... Oh, look how in love she is. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. But if it's for her, I will absolutely destroy 1,000 lime suckers. I don't even care. This tongue will find the molecular core of a Tootsie Roll Pop if she so demands it. Blah blah blah. So many hard to say back to back. Why are you so sad right now? What's going on? Caleb had a nervous breakdown. Question mark, question mark, question mark. And Grayson just checked himself into a hospital. OMG. Who's going to do their jobs? ... No way. Please kill me. Come on. Come home now and I'll kiss you. I can't. Everything is falling apart and someone needs to keep it together. What about Kaylee? Let her deal with it. She's literally taking advantage of you. Jiggle, jiggle, click. Slam! And I just got an email today from Age of Kingdoms. They're going to sponsor my streams for, like, the next 2 weeks. Speak of the devil, it's Kaylee. Oh my god, stop. That's so exciting, but you so deserve it. We totally need to collab sometime. And a bunch of our orbiters who definitely should not be in here. Great. Awesome. Oh, actually, I only collab with people who have at least 50 consistent viewers, so yeah. I'll text you later, babe. She's here. Ah, Stell, texting your AI girlfriend. Wait, is that true? That'd be so funny. And sad, but it's mostly funny. Stell, texting your AI girlfriend again. Wait. Okay, not AI, real girlfriend. She's not AI. I live with her. We have a cat. We're thinking about getting another one. Right. GPT is getting so convincing now. I keep telling her she'd love Mystic Messenger, but she never plays it. Real. I can still hear you, you know. And all of you can't be here. Get. Oh, actually, we're industry, sweetie. See the badges? Yes, I was the one who handed them to you at pickup. Now get. You heard me. Get. It's like she's trying to shoo away wild animals. Whoa, I thought you were a girl's girl. Guess not. Slam. Ugh, but I just ran into them like 2 minutes ago. I was gonna ask them to get pho for me. What is? What? I don't know what that is. Where have you been? I've been trying to radio you for hours. For real? On what? The walkie-talkie. The one you're wearing. Oh, that. It's super cute and business core, but I hate the sound it makes. It's all staticky and going off at random times. That is what walkie-talkies do. Yes. Just text me on my phone next time. Oh, don't call, though. Gross. Yeah, I agree with that, though. I agree. And listen, if you want to get in contact with me, just text. As soon as you start calling, I get too much anxiety to talk. I should have guessed. She's only on it all the time. Even right now, as we speak. Do you like the new charm I put on it? Nice. I got it at the Alon booth. Super cute, right? Wait, what? Hang on. I need to lean in closer. Nice. I just wanted to check out like what the actual charm like looked like a little bit closer up. Because listen, even with glasses on, I have bad eyes. I think I need a new prescription because the amount of times I have to go, all right, guys, I need to lean in more, and then I just have to get right in front of the screen. I don't think it's good for my eyes. Although I think like TVs and monitors stuff like that being like super damaging for your eyes is like kind of a myth, but they do tire your eyes from all like the blue light essentially. I think that part's true. Don't take my word for it. Do your own research. I'm not very smart. It's loose. You didn't tie it right. Just say it's cute. You're so brat this year, and not even in the fun way. Deep breaths, Stella. Deep breaths. She's young. She doesn't know better. You're old-ish and a veteran of the 1,000 Convention Wars. Just tell her what's going on. Kaylee, boss, we have a couple ongoing situations at the moment. I know, right? Did you see the line for the Yaoi booth? Someone should really be managing that. That is definitely one of them, but I'm talking... Kaylee, please get off your phone. I'm talking about Grayson right now, okay? Oh, yeah? Did you get that all settled? In a sense. What's that mean? No hiding it. Time to deliver the bad news. He's in the hospital. Oh my god. Is he back? Is he back yet? Great to know where your priorities are, boss. No, and he's not going to be. He quit. What? No way! No way! No way! Me too, Kaylee. Me too. Also, I hope my screaming isn't, like, peeking the mic at all. Like, I haven't been watching to see if it is, but it probably is. Even though I have a thing set to, like, keep it from peeking, I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't work. Ugh. Ugh. That's so messed up. Super unprofessional. Well, it was for his health, so there's that. I'm revoking his mod privileges. I don't even care. So useless. It can't be helped now. We just have to figure out things from here. Starting with the hotel manager. He's not happy. I really think you need to talk to him. Huh? Why me? Because I don't get paid enough for this. I don't get paid at all. Oh my lord, are we volunteers right now? I thought like we were at least getting paid a little bit. With all due respect, You are the event organizer. If things keep going the way they are, on top of the outstanding amount we owe them, you could be held liable. So annoying. If it's about the money, like, I get it, but Philly said they'll handle it, so I also, like, don't care. That's why we have a sponsor. God help me, she's not getting it. Kaylee, honey. The moment someone hits you with a, your name, honey, before the long pause, it's like, listen, I want to try explaining something to you, but I know you're very dumb and probably won't get it. That's always what that means. I know this is only your second time putting on a con, and that there's no way any of us could have expected the attendance to double in a year, but it's getting really dire out there. If we can't right this ship, then this whole thing could very well capsize. They'll make entire video essays commemorating our arrogance. I really think you need to be taking this a bit more seriously. Stella, we've been over this so many times. A zillion Calebs and Graysons could drop out and I still wouldn't be worried. I understand that, but... And you know why? Is she gonna say because she has us? If that's so, we gotta dip. We gotta go. Why? Because I have you. We gotta go. We gotta get out of here. Listen, it's great that you believe in us. You're definitely using us, and we don't appreciate that, so we need to go. No matter what happens, I know you'll always be there to fix it. I appreciate that, but it's really getting to be too much. The tech issues, the staff shortage, all the vendors selling AI art in the exhibitor hall this year. I'm not sure I can take much more of this, Kaylee. Sure you can. I know you can. Who was it that booked Takeshi Miyano last year? Me. And when Fiji Yonji livers? Is that livers or livers? I've never heard someone be described as livers, but that's what sounds what it would be. Livers couldn't connect to the client. Who had the idea to use PNGs for the concert? That was me too. Even though it wasn't my department last year either. See, you're worth way more than quitters like Grayson. Yuck. Calming down some fussy hotel manager should be a cinch for you. God, I really don't know. I'm doing so much already. You know, this year is super duper important to me, especially tonight. The Yuri panel, right? With Dandelion, smiley face, tongue sticking out. Exactly. Getting a huge cosplayer like Dandy to host it is a huge get for us. Plus, she's bringing her girlfriend along to help too, and she's like a sort of big YouTuber. 2 famous lesbians for a lesbian panel? Hello? Goals! Teehee. You know? I love the tone of this so far. It's just so funny, so self-aware. It's like I don't want to say like self-indulgent, but it kind of is in like a fun way. Yeah, but it's at the same time as the cosplay competition, and there's already people lining up for that. I looked at the list earlier, and I guess Dandy signed up to enter. How is she supposed to participate and host a panel in a separate room simultaneously? Sorry, babes, couldn't be helped. I had to switch the times to the competition, and my immortal readings... Not my immortal. Oh my gosh. Reading super last minute. Danny is gorgeous, like so gorgeous. I've loved her work for years, so working with her has been such an exciting opportunity. Is she talking to me, or is she answering a question sent with a super chat? But at some point, she'll have to decide if she wants to be just another Twitter cosplay girly, or if she wants to be an actual influencer. I had to make the sacrifice, and now I run my own convention. I'm, like, way better off. I wouldn't exactly call what you're doing running a convention. Sounds like we're making more problems for ourselves. Stella, come on! I really need you to be a team player right now. No, I won't be guilt-tripped. You're like a big sister to me, and I really, 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 really want you to be part of this. Like a big sister? Really? You actually think that? Oh, she's so easily manipulated. You just have to give her a little bit of positivity. You just have to be like, hey, but I really like you though. And she just crumbles. Relatable. Yeah, it's why I rely on you so much. This con needs you. Don't say that. And honestly, I do too. Don't say that either. Please, Stella. And she folded like a piece of paper. Oh my gosh. Man, why does she have to be like this? But is it really any different than how I used to be 10 years ago? A dozen years ago? 15? Tomorrow will most likely be teardown, so really, if you think about it sideways, this is the last day of the convention. What's one more day? You're making this exceedingly hard for me, you know that? Is it working? Fine, you got me, okay? You've got me. I was not gonna do, I was gonna like do it loud, but I was like, okay, if that does peak the mic, that would kill people. I'd prefer to never have to do that. Oh Christ, my ears. Sweet baby Miku, my ears. Oh, this was written for me. I love this. Everything about every line that said is gold. It's just gold. You're so real for this, bestie. Come again? What did she say? This time next year, we're going to be laughing about this over sashimi at Kusakabi. I probably mispronounced that one, but that's fine. I'd be rather laughing about this in a big bed with my girlfriend. Glad to help. Death is an option. Death is always an option. Guess I'll get started on that email then. Hopefully I can smooth things out with the manager. Oh, actually... Oh no. It's nothing serious. I don't believe you. No, I swear. I swear. Actually has to do with a guest, so it's totally in your wheelhouse. A guest? Like an actual guest? Finally, something I actually know how to handle. Who is it? It's Dandy, actually. While I was walking over here, one of the tech guys said she was late for setting up. Sound check, making sure the slideshow works, that kind of thing. That's odd. Was her girlfriend there? Uh-huh. She was there grumbling and untangling wires. Apparently Dandy's a big fan of her beauty sleep. Low-key, relatable, though. Stop, don't talk like me. It's gonna make me feel self-conscious that I'm just like you, Kaylee. Stop. But yeah, relatable, though. She's in room 419. If you go there and wake her up, you'll be my favorite person in the whole world. At this point, I already should be. Fine. You'll be my favorite person in every world. Can you please go do it? All the stress is starting to give me a headache. You're telling me. Alright, I'll go knock on her door then. Tell her to get her butt down to the bathroom. To the ballroom. I don't know why I said bathroom. Soleil! Oh, I hate... that felt gross to say. Uh-huh, sure. Thank you, bestie. Love you. Why do I keep doing this to myself? Bad cosplayer. Free hugs. Anyone want a free hug? Saber. Hey, Saber. Hey. That's right there for me. That's right there for me again. I love this so far. Hey. Can I get a picture, Saber? Hey. Sigh, what pose do you want? Free hugs right here. Seems like the atrium is as lively as ever. Plant your sword on the ground. Like this? Yeah. Excuse me, can I get through? I had a bad day. Please give me a hug. Every con I've ever attended or worked at has always had a central communal area, a convenient nexus in which everyone can gather and get into trouble before heading out to whatever it is they want to do. Onkai Expo is no I forgot. I forgot that it's called Onkai Expo. That's so good. Onkai Expo is no different. On the easily accessible second level, right in the center of the hotel is the atrium. From here, you can get to the panel and staff rooms, exhibitors hall, and elevators. Hold the pose and wait. Can you say, "Are you my master?" No. Please, you're blocking. I can't imagine how many times Saber cosplayers get asked to do that exact thing. That sounds horrible, but also fun if the person's not weird about it, I guess, because it is iconic. Anyone at all. It's also where the overpriced bar and grill is at. The hotel said no to the similarly overpriced food trucks this year, and fortunately for the Bryant Regency, half of all weebs and the entirety of the remaining con staff are functioning alcoholics, so everyone ends up eating and drinking here regardless. Please, I'm so lonely. Would somebody give me a hug? What about, you're the bone... Oh god. Oh god, that line. What about, you're the bone of my sword, Nyaster? Will you give me a hug? Gross and gross. What the hell is wrong? Get out of my freaking way. Thank you. Have a nice con. Luna, save me. It should be legal for me to commit assault. Oh, you're so right, babe. Now have another sucker. Let's see. Her girlfriend feels weird. Her girlfriend feels off. Is she actually going to end up being an AI? That'd be so funny. I don't know why that'd be funny to me. It just would be. Let's see. The flavor this time is grape. What an improvement over lime. Life is okay. I can go on living. Maybe I don't have to commit assault, but it'd be funny if you did. Oh. Oh. I was trying to go over to examine her talk because like I want to talk to Hug Guy. I don't want to give him a hug, Lord no, but I want to talk to him. Move. Elevators and lobby. Someone please fix the escalators. It should be considered a war crime to have to take the stairs during a con. I don't care about getting my steps in, my feet hurt. No, dude, cons are great. Getting about like 15 to 16,000 steps in a day, it feels really good, honestly, especially if you're like actually in shape for it. It feels good. Ding. Oh, crap. The elevator. Wait, hold it open, hold it open. Oh, sorry, this one's full. I can see you pushing the button. Just use your leg to... Eek. Vroom. Keep it open. It left. Nothing is going right today. I don't even know why I try. Guess I'll just have to wait for the next one. God, it stinks in here. Do weebs just not shower? Why can't we hand out deodorant in the tote bags? You know, that is one thing I've never actually experienced. So, like, I guess I should talk a little bit like about like my own con experience. A little bit, probably. Basically, I've only ever been to 3 cons before, and they were all like Comic-Con. And honestly, at all the ones I went to, the smell wasn't that bad, except for the furries. Those were the only times I actually noticed a bad smell, and that just makes it even worse, I feel. It's far worse to smell a bad smell from a furry than I think anyone else, because that's dangerous. So yeah, no, I've just never had that experience. But it is fun because a lot of this stuff is like, yeah, no, that's so real. Like the amount of people I've just seen, the free hug sign and just like asking people if they want the free hugs is like, oh, a little too accurate, a little too close. Hang on, I need to adjust something. I moved something on my other monitor and it like just turned into a white bright light of death and I couldn't handle it. Elevator, move it, out of the, bam. Ugh, my head. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. Holy crap. sorry, that came out of nowhere. But so, to be fair, so did she. No, come on. Oh, good lord. Senpai-chan? I'm sorry, I didn't see you in there, ma'am. She must have come down from one of the upper floors. Senpai-chan. Is that her? That's her name? That's actually what we're calling her? Oh, God. She's just staring. What do I do? Do I stare back? That would be rude, would it? That would be rudewood. Wait, what? Rudewood? Right? I feel like I have to go. I feel like I have to, or she might eat me alive, though. She's so scary and tall and stern looking in that well-pressed suit and also kind of hot. You know, I'm glad that we're on the same page there. Up top, Stella. There we go. Wait, who said that? Me and you. Stella? Yes, ma'am? Ding. Ah, there goes the elevator. Where's Kaylee? I need to speak with her. I'm sorry? Kaylee, do you know where she is? I'm really sorry, but I can't understand anything you're saying. I need to speak to Kaylee. Do you know where she is? Desu. Oh, God. Desu? Oh, Kaylee. Why didn't you say so earlier? Why is she giving me that look? Was it something I said? Please don't bite my head off. Haha. Unless... Stop. Although same, though. No. Gotta keep it together. She's in the staff room, ma'am. I was just there. I see. She just muttered something to herself, but I didn't catch it. I'm leaving now. Thank you for your help. What was that, ma'am? For the love of... Thank you very much for your help. It is appreciated. Desu! Ah, of course, always happy to help. Please let me know if you need anything at all. It's the least we can do after the sponsorship. Whew, that was intense. Gasp, gasp, Luna needs to know. Babe, 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 guess who I just ran into at the con? A couple cosplaying as Chisataki that you're going to send me pics of? Who is Chisataki? Hang on, hang on. I was about to say it into Google. I don't think that would work. Chisa Taki. Oh, is it the main character from Licorice Recoil? I haven't watched that yet, but I really want to. It's one of those ones I haven't gotten around to watching yet. Lamau, no. Senpai-chan from Philly Roll? Oh my gosh. No. Oh gosh. I just realized the joke about Philly Roll. How did it take me that long? It's supposed to be Crunchyroll, I'm pretty sure. How did it take me? Oh my gosh, that long to get it. What, half an hour it took me to understand that joke? Good lord. What? You mean her voice actor? No, like the actual person. What? Sweetie, she's an anime girl, a company mascot. Yeah, but she's an actual person too. How does that work? No idea, but she's Philly Roll's COO, and she's all business. I met her at the staff meeting on day 0 for a few minutes, but seeing her walking among us is crazy. Her face is plastered on all of the con's promo material. I can't take a single step without seeing her face on something. Just super surreal. Hasn't Philly been in some trouble lately, though? Yeah, this is definitely about Crunchyroll. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's been some controversy lately over how much they pay their translators. Oh gosh, this is, yeah. Someone who used to work for them was on a spitter. Was on a spitter a few weeks ago talking about how translators only get like $100 per episode. That's so low. How does anyone like make a living? I think they just don't. Lol. They're the biggest anime licensor and distributor in the country. You think they would be able to afford it? Wow, the commentary right now is biting. Yeah, it sucks, but I'm sure there's a lot more to it that we're just not privy to. My girlfriend, the optimist. I'm really not. For better or for worse, Philly Roll is our sponsor. I'm not even sure how this con would look without them. Probably even more chaotic. Ding! For now, though, I need to get dandy. Ding! The 4th floor. Ba-dum, 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 bum, 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 ba-da-ba-dum, ba-dum. And judging from the pulsing music seeping from the walls, this year it's also the party floor. It always turns out this way. Whatever floor we stash the guests and industry people is the floor that turns into a non-stop rager. And once the sun goes down, let's just say that nerds are like werewolves, mild-mannered during the day, but capable of unspeakable acts of degeneracy and endurance when the moon is just right. The things I've seen would make anyone shudder, and had I been sober, I'm sure I would have cried. Now, let's see where Dandy's room is. 419, 419, 419. Okay. Todeki te setsuna sa ni wa name wo sukeyo akasu no hareisha. I can't, like I could like, okay, figure it out. I'm sure I like butchered that like hell and back, but like I could not figure out how you would say that last word. Sounds like 416 is having a good time. Oh, 419. This is also like one of the funnest ones to read just because of like how stupid everyone is. It's so fun to just read it all. I'm sure it sounds terrible. I don't have the best audio setup, so I'm sure my incessant screeching into the mic doesn't sound great, but you know what? I'm having a great time, and that's what matters to me right now. I'm jealous that she got a room so close to the elevator. It takes me 3 minutes of walking to get to mine. Well, no sense delaying it. Time to give Sleeping Beauty a wake-up call. Miss Dandy, it's me, Stella, the guest coordinator. You're needed in the grand ballroom. No answer. Man, knocking on hotel room doors really is half the job. Miss Dandy? Knock. Creak. Whoa. The door opened. Did her girlfriend forget to close it on her way out? Oh my gosh, wait, is she gonna be the one who's murdered? I kind of forgot that we were here for like a murder mystery and stuff like that. I was just like, oh yeah, we're just having like a fun con right now and all the silly little goofs and jabs at that. I kind of forgot that there was supposed to be a murder happening. Miss Dandy? Oh, good lord, what is this music? It sounds slightly familiar, but I don't know where I think I might have heard it. But it's so creepy. Still no answer. I hate to invade a guest's privacy, but we're really running short on time here. Pardon me, but the door is open. I'm coming in, okay? Ugh, humid. That sounds like running water. Maybe she's in the shower. I'm just gonna cover my face a little, poke my head in to check. Miss Dandy? I'll just peek a little and make sure. Huh? It's empty. Maybe she turned on the shower and fell back asleep? I've done that before. Miss Dandy, are you still in bed? If you need a few more minutes to get ready, I can just wait out in the... They actually used the pose. I thought that was just for like the logo and everything. Imagine yourself for a second. You die and you come back as a ghost and you're looking over your body just being like, please, for the love of God, someone find me, please. And then you look down at yourself and you died in that position. At that point, I would simply wish to never be found. I would be like, you know what, I'm okay if no one finds my body. I'm okay to decay here. I hope that my murder's never solved, because that means less people looked at me like this. That's how I would feel. But she does have a cute little stuffed animal next to her, so that's nice, I guess. My knees feel weak. I drop to the floor. Blood. There's so much blood. It's Dandy. Her body lies crumpled on the floor, face down, ass up. And you're just describing her corpse with such tact and finesse. Deep crimson leaks from her exposed skull, mixing with viscera and flesh. Oh my god. My voice goes hoarse. Any compulsion to scream for help is suffocated by the peeling dryness in my throat. The shower hisses as the world spins. Steam drifts into the hotel room. A pink wig is lifted halfway off her head, offering a glimpse of her wavy brown hair. Her dress, similarly pink and accented with lavender, has sponged up much of the blood. It streams down her pale face, drip by drip. It falls into the growing puddle around her. Miss Dandy? Are you okay? God, of course you aren't. Dead. Our headliner cosplayer is undoubtedly dead. How does someone this young die? I don't know, probably from getting hit or some kind of injury. You know, she is bleeding a lot. I don't think she just died. That would be my guess. This doesn't look like an accident. Meat falls from her head and plonks onto the... Excuse me. Never describe it as just meat falls. Tell me what part of her falls, otherwise it's so much grosser. Meat falls from her head and plonks onto the carpet. I think there might have been foul play. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Panic sets in. My heart begins to rev like a car at the start of a race. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Kaylee. I need to tell Kaylee. Zzzt. Kaylee, it's Stella. We have a situation. Pshh. Static. You are the most useless event organizer in history. Who runs a con and doesn't use their walkie-talkie? Cell phone, cell phone, cell phone. Ring, ring, ring. Hey, babes, did you take care of that thing? Get up to room 419. Huh? But one of my followers is bringing me boba. He's like such a simp. Now. Beep. I had to hang up. If I talked any longer, I would lose my cool more than I already have. Why can't anything go right this weekend? Don't question why I made that noise specifically. I was just saying, like, do I really want to scream full out? Again, I was saying that I didn't care too much about, like, destroying the audio for this. I do care a little bit if it's going to be a scream like that. I was like, I shouldn't scream like that right now. Kaylee? I really need you to. Kaylee? Slap. I cover her mouth. Stop! Are you trying to alert the whole floor? We're lucky the music in the other room is so loud. Now I'm going to take my hand off your mouth, and when I do, you promise not to scream. Okay. My god. What the frick happened? I think it kind of speaks for itself, boss. Okay, but, like, why? And, like, who? And, like, what? I don't know. The door is open, so I just came in and she was like this. Wait. The door was open? Yeah, no clue why. Probably because of whoever did this, I guess. Why? Ugh. Cause it's scary. If there's some freaky killer going around, then I need someone to be with me, like, all the time. Fortunately for you, there's an army of orbiters at your beck and call that you can summon at any given time. This is, like, so unfair. I know. She was only a few years older than you. It's tragic. No, I mean, look at her cosplay. She's super pretty in it. Some people get all the luck. Well, she's super dead in it now. Who was she cosplaying anyway? That's Melanie, Studio Lane's mascot. They make Yuri games. Oh, yeah. I played Please Be Happy with my girlfriend. Yes, yes, let's go, let's go. She's just like me for real. She's pretty obsessed with that Fox girl. Yes, she's also just like me, for real, for real. Of course you did, babes. She's real. Sigh. We need to call the police. What? Shh. If she gets any louder, I think Dandy here might wake up. Why? You can't just not report a murder, Kaylee. But, our insurance. Oh, this is incredible. Come again? Our event insurance, Stella. It's already super high because of the ball pit incident last year. Oh, you mean the one that broke a lot of people's backs? Understandable. I can't believe an adult person would do that in a ball pit. And I equally can't believe about another 8 adult people would slip on it and break something. It was a bloodbath. Since when have you been concerned about money? You were just telling me that you didn't care about that stuff at all. Because that's what sponsors are for. Even Philly has its limits, Stelbell. I'm going to gag. Only my girlfriend and mom... you can't... With the tone of this, you can't say Bobby like that. Only my girlfriend and mommy have ever called me that. And my mother called me that a few times growing up, too. Okay, well, that... At least it was meant like that. That's good to know. Good to know. Senpai would never, ever accept it. They'd totally pull out of next year. I wouldn't be able to salary anyone. No salary? Our health insurance. And I wanted you guys to have dental too. You did? That'd be so nice. I've never had insurance that covered dental before. Maybe I could finally get braces. Oh no, this is hitting too close to home right now. Oh no, the stress of insurance and stuff is like, oh gosh, no. The adult world sucks. I think I might help Kaylee cover up a murder too. But I guess that's all off the table now, huh? Ugh. We don't really have a choice here. What are we going to do? Just leave her here? No, we can't. Just until the con ends tomorrow? Then what? We call up the hotel and go? Ooh woo, Mr. Manager. Ooh woo, Mr. Manager, our guest hasn't been seen in forever. Please help. Then bam, they deal with her. Con's over. Didn't happen on our watch. On top of quite possibly being the most immoral thing I've ever heard, it would never work. And why not? Her girlfriend, for one, nothing is stopping her from coming up here and bearing witness to her partner's rotting corpse. We'll get her a new room? We can't just not tell her. And why not? Because if I was brutally murdered, I want my girlfriend to know? Yeah, but you're, like, single. Ugh, I am not backing down on this, Kaylee. You tell her then. Who? The girlfriend. God, keep up. I would feel a lot better if we told her, but... We can't just sweep this under the rug. Babes, I'm not saying we do that. Like, at all. We just that we wait a little. We have a chance to really build a life for ourselves, sis. Doing something we're actually good at. And I don't know about you, but all this con stuff, is the only thing I've ever been good at. You are not. You're not good at this, though. I stream a lot, but even that's really mid. Kaylee looks like she's about to cry. I've never seen her get so close before. It makes me feel awful for all of us. For Kaylee, because she's just a dumb kid trying her best and sucking at it. For all of us staff who are just trying to hold this jalopy together. For Dandy, because she's dead. That's probably not very fun. I love the tone of how they talk about the dead person. They're like not taking it too seriously, which just helps like it stay funny, you know? Like if they're like, oh god, all the horrible moral and things about, like, I guess they are kind of doing like the moral implications of like not telling people, but if they're like really dealing with the fact like, oh no, someone's dead here in front of us, that would just kind of be like a massive bummer, dude. And you know, that's not what this is about. Oh, I'm going to regret this. I'm really going to regret this. You don't mean don't say it. I might change my mind if you do. Just let me handle the logistics of this, I guess. I'll let the girlfriend know and try... Wait, this is Stella talking. Sorry. I'll let the girlfriend know and try to get some of this all sorted. Maybe I can get an idea of how this happened too. If the person who did this is attending the con, then we have a real problem on our hands. I hadn't even thought of that. Yeah, I know. Same old story, just new set dressing. Come here, you. Squeezing too tight. I knew I could count on my big sis. Gasp. This is the last time I'm doing anything like this, Kaylee. I hope that you don't have to cover up any more murders. If that's a consistent thing, you have a lot more to worry about. I mean it. You owe me for this. Of course, babes. We'll do like KBBQ sometime. It'll be so much fun. Ugh. I don't think she'll ever fully internalize just how much I stick my neck out for her. Well, I'll just leave you to it then. I know it's super hard work, but I totally trust you. You know how to reach me if you need anything. Walkie-talkie. Gross. Sell. Duh. Oh, how silly of me to assume anything otherwise. Good luck and have fun, you two. Make sure to keep each other company. Not funny. Sure it is. Bye! I love and hate Kaylee so much. In the best ways in terms of both. My eyes drift over to Dandy's stiff corpse, toppled over in permanent indignity. I didn't really know her per se, but I sure knew of her. It was never uncommon for clips of her or post she made to make the rounds on social media. Oh, our post. Okay, I get it. She wasn't just well known among cosplayers, but among fans and industry folks too. I must have been to a dozen cons over the last few years where I saw her in passing, working the booths for companies like Nice Smile and Kimochi, I think Kimochi, all dressed up as whoever was the seasonal waifu at the time. She always seemed so graceful, so peppy. How can a light like that be snuffed out? At so young, too. Young enough to not even have reached the prime of her life yet. Her jaw hangs open. Her head is split open. All in some glittery pastel cosplay. It feels like such a mockery of what drew people to her, of her whole existence. It's unjust and it's cruel, and the fact such brazen cruelty happened here, where people should be celebrating their hobbies and the friends they've made through them, makes me sick to my stomach. Something really bad just happened. Are you safe? Yeah, I am. One of the con's guests was just unalived. The fuck? Who was it? What happened? Cosplayer, Dandelion. Looking at the body right now, pretty sure foul play was involved. No way. Babe, this con is cursed. I'm really worried. Please call me. I can't right now, but I'll text you soon. Have to figure some things out. Oh, examine. Thank you. Oh, this is cool. Hang on. Bop. Man, this is not getting any easier to look at. I'm lucky I haven't eaten in 2 days, or I really might have puked my guts out. Still, for a room that a couple was staying in, so much of it just feels off. It's probably worth taking a picture with my phone as a reference point, just in case it might be useful. Photo of Dandy. Also, I like that they actually like redrew it. It looks like that. Like that looks really cool. Okay, I have a photo of Dandy. Now what? Oh, that's weird. Hang on. I can use the analog stick and it moves the mouse. Do you guys see that? That's weird. That's weird. Well, hello there. The little plushie is adorable. She's a cute little fox girl. I think her name is Miho. She's from how you just said that you played this. How could you not remember her name? Fake fan. She's from a visual novel called Please Be Happy. I played it with my girlfriend. Huh? She's kind of puntable. You know, looking at her up on my desk, she kind of is, yeah. Like, she's cute, but for some reason, I want to take out all my aggression on her. What kind of dark magic is this? I won't, though. The plushie is heavier than I would have guessed. It might hurt my toes. We got the Miho plush. Let's go. Wait, hang on. I'm gonna do a thing really quick. Let's go to this screen. I'm still here. Don't worry. I just want to do a thing really quick because I just realized I haven't done this in so long. Hang on. Whoop. Wrong button. It's been so long since I've done this. I might have forgotten how to do this. No, found it. Hang on. Just gotta scroll down to it. Oh, but this is so good so far. Like, this might be the most I've laughed in, like, any stream ever. This is so good. Hang on. Where? Oh, there we go. Got it. Wop. There we go. Hang on. Right there. I got it working. Let's go. There was a very, very, very short period where I would do all of my, Studio Lawn stuff with a little Miho on my head just because I have the asset and she's so freaking cute that I was like, I need it. I need to do this because it's so funny. It's so cute. So I look at that. They're identical little twins right there. That's so funny. All right. Get out of my face, Mimo. Is there anywhere else to investigate? Yeah, there are 2 more places. A con badge. We hand these out to people who are attending the convention. This has Dandy's name on it, so it must have been hers. Regular attendees, industry, guests, and staff all have to go to badge pickup and wear them throughout the whole event. Now that staff actually checks very often. Truthfully, I probably wouldn't think twice if I saw someone not wearing a badge. I should probably be more observant. Let's go. I love the little rat badge. Oh, look at the little sketches at the bottom. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. Examine. What's this? It's kind of hidden. No freaking way. It can't be. A Yuri paddle? Wait, is a Yuri paddle like a real thing? Hang on. Is it just like a paddle that says Yuri on it? I thought this was just like the hang on, I didn't mean to click on this. No, get out of here. I was still on the licorice recoil thing and it started playing a video. Hang on. What is a Yuri paddle? Wait. A wooden spanking paddle and play. Wait. I'm learning so much today. I was thinking of like a paddle, like an oar, something that you use to like row a boat, but I didn't know. A wooden spanking paddle emblazoned with the word Yuri, a term for a genre of female-female romance media originating in Japan. That's incredible. That's so funny. I didn't know this was an actual thing. I thought it was just the name of this, and that there would be some kind of like introduce the Yuri paddle. I didn't know it was actually going to be a thing from real life. I thought it was like a thing that they just made up for whatever reason. That's so funny. I haven't seen one of these things in years. These used to be everywhere at conventions, always with something written on them, usually Yaoi or Yuri. 15 years ago, these things were inescapable. Nowadays, they're pretty much banned at every con. Too many people were getting swatted with them as a prank. I myself have gotten swatted a few times. They were causing severe injuries, though. The occasional love pat never bothered me, but yeah, it's probably better this way. Yeah, I can see a lot of people at cons specifically getting a little too much with that, yeah. Anyways, I should probably take a closer look at it when I have the time. I think that's all. I think that's all I'll be able to find here. Time to break the bad news. Let me just pull something up really quick. There we go. Okay. I just like to check on things, make sure everything's running smooth, because it gives me anxiety to not check it from time to time. Hey, I'm back. You good? Yeah, I guess. I'm about to tell Dandy's girlfriend what happened. Oof. Such an appropriate response to what Stella just told her. This sucks so hard. Why does it have to be you? You have like a million other things to do already. The rest of the con should be canceled, to be honest. I'm the guest coordinator. Dandy was a guest, and her girlfriend technically is too. That's dumb. It's my job. Whatever. I'll let you know. I'm just scared. Be careful, baby. This thing is broken. Excuse me? This microphone is broken? What a clown show. None of these serfs want to work anymore. I said the microphone is broken? Sharik? Ugh. Sounds like it's working to me, judging from that speaker feedback. It was turned off. Why? I thought this was a sound check. It doesn't make sense to have a microphone off for a sound check. That's pretty illogical. Listen, we already checked it earlier. It doesn't need to be on. I love her hair. It is fantastic. Whoa, someone's getting emotional. Did I hurt your little snowflake feelings? You can keep living in your fantasy delusions, but the facts are facts, and the fact is, this is a sound check. Hey, Michael, how are things going down here? Remember that pact we made? Yeah? Let's do it. There's life after Onkai, Michael. You just got so much character from both Michael and Stella in that one interaction right there. That was incredible. If this is what life has to offer, I don't want there to be. Morale continues to be high, I see. That the person hosting the Yuri panel tonight. One of them. Did you know her handle is Femcell Theory? Oh lord, I've heard of this character. Please be joking. Does she even qualify as a femcell? She has a girlfriend. She's one in spirit, trust me. Hope the other one is more normal. She hasn't shown up yet. Well, you see, she's not coming. Oh, word? I get it. If that was my girlfriend, I'd abandon ship too. Haha. Yeah. Oh, Christ. Something else blew up, didn't it? Take a little break. Can it be a long one? Yes. Okay, I'll be getting fucked up in the atrium if you need me. Godspeed. Guess I should break the bad news. Absurd. They call this tech them? Oh no, I already see where this is going. Bunch of glowing-eyed Zoomer NPCs. We're a country of serfs. Hello? What? Yeesh, if she's not happy now, it's probably not gonna get much better when I inform her that her girlfriend is dead. My name is Stella. I'm the guest coordinator here at Onkai Expo. Why is she looking at me so closely? Jesus Christ. Is something wrong? Bleak. Real bleak. I'm sorry? Yes, you should be. I want to call her the fun word. The one Australians like to use. Now, do you need something, or can I get back to setting up? I have a panel to run, and my co-panelist is running late. Co-panelist? You mean your girlfriend? Actually, God, I really don't want to do this. Even if she is a Australian fun word. This is no doubt going to hurt. It might go down as the worst day of her life, even. Actually. Oh, wait, that was her saying that. I thought that was Stella. Brain dead much? Oh, it's her making fun of Stella. I get it. But sometimes these things just need to go. These things just gotta be done. Your girlfriend's fucking dead, bozo. Ah. That came out so much worse than I thought it would. What? Delaney is... She's dead? Oh man, not the real name, not the watery eyes. Now I feel even worse. I mean, there's been an incident. Do-over. I want a do-over. And it has resulted in your partner becoming deceased. There you go. Hey, good job. Good job. That's so... that is, I think, technically better. She claps her hands over her mouth. But I just saw her a few hours ago. How? The image of head meat sliding to the carpet crosses my mind. We have a suspicion that it might have been murder. She hangs her head. Hair drapes over her eyes. Something inside her just went very dark. I'm sorry. I guess that's that then. She lifts her head back up and shrugs. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, and Dell loves stupid games. What? She just had to go and make the panel harder for me. Figures. What? I don't think she could really control the murder forecast, ma'am. That's such a good way to put it. A murder forecast. I'd say I want to use that at some point in real life, but I think it'd be insensitive to try to apply that to something. Still let it happen. And did she ever put any thought into how I would feel about it? No. It's always about Dandelion. What? Guess it's just typical behavior for an attention whoring. Selfish. Thought. What? That was your girlfriend, though. Aren't you, I don't know, upset? Oh, get over yourself. I read your virtue signal loud and clear. I actually felt bad for you, lady. You were gonna get my sympathy. I was gonna be all like, it's okay to cry, ma'am. And you were gonna be like, oh, Miss Guest Coordinator Stella. Then I was gonna let you cry in my lap and feel real good about myself. None of that's happening now, though. You better believe it. Cope. Screw you, man. Seethe. You know what? I hate to say this about someone named Femcell, but she's great. God almighty, you took the wrong panelist. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to finish setting up for my panel. Huh? But your co-panelist is dead. You're not actually gonna go through with it, are you? Yeah. A whole audience of serfs are going to be in the audience. They need to be taught. Unless you have anything else you'd like to screech into the void about. Every word she utters is like a siren song, enticing me to commit a second-hand murder at this convention today. And yet, I press on. As a matter of fact, I'm conducting our internal investigation regarding the incident. I have a few questions. Ah, gross. Make it quick. I really want to ask all of these questions, actually. I'm not going to lie. But I doubt we will be able to. Let's... yeah, I want to solve this case. I need to get to the bottom of this. And I feel like if we're going to do that, then we need to do... Wait, why does it skip over what were you and Dandy doing this morning? It doesn't when I do this, but it does when I use the controller. That's weird. Oh, wait. If I don't use the D-pad and use the stick, then it works. Okay, that's fine. Well, yeah. Because I do think, like, maybe... depending on how long this goes for and how late it is, I might go back and try to, like, 100%, like, try and see, like, all the dialogue and everything. Like, pick all the options, so that'll be a thing. So we'll see all these eventually. So I think for the first one, we'll just try and, like, ask the question, like, or, like, pick the options that I would pick. So, why the callous reaction? Weren't you dating? So I have to know, why such a cold reaction to your girlfriend dying violently before her time? I have a girlfriend. If she were killed, I don't think I'd ever recover. I'd sob myself to sleep for the rest of my life. Pfft, like you have a girlfriend. What's that supposed to mean? Bags under eyes, shitty posture, dresses like a toddler. Hey, listen, anyone with a girlfriend can dress like that, okay? don't call her single too, okay? I know you. I've known you 1,000 lifetimes. Rude. These bags are conditional. My posture is adequate. Luna picks up my clothes every day. I really don't appreciate what you're trying to imply here. I'll have you know I'm happily seeing someone. She's incredible, and I love her dearly. Just look at my phone. Sorry, champ. That looks like AI to me. Sad. She's not AI. She's real. She's real. Why does everyone keep saying that? Why are you so mad? All that's left in the world are Stacys and bimbos, and they only want Chads and other Stacys. They don't want you. Even when they say you're nice and treat you great, you can look smacks and mew all you want. Shit, maybe they'll even date you out of pity for a while. But we're just too corrupted by this modern world that puts strumpets on a pedestal. Even if you're a perfect trade wife and always cook and do the laundry for them, they'll still sense that you're not a high-value female. They can smell it. We've been failed. It was never like this under monarchism. We need to return. Return! Well, that was certainly revealing. Dear Lord. That's pretty cynical rhetoric for someone in a relationship to say. You two were dating for a while, right? 6 months. So it was starting to get serious then. Yeah, seriously annoying. Turns out all that cringe beta orbiters don't like it when their precious Fapabate starts dating a strong opinionated woman. Unfortunately, that's nothing uncommon. Yeah, the amount of streamers who are like, yeah, no, as soon as my viewers found out that I have, like, in a relationship, people just stopped watching. It's like, that's weird. That's really weird, but it is something that happens. Idols, streamers, and content creators of all types have always dealt with fans getting jealous when they start dating someone. Comes with the territory. But considering how incendiary Femcell is, I can't help but ponder if there's more to it. Are you sure that's all it was? Is it too hard for you to understand? Is there soy where your brain should be? There, right there. You even said it yourself. You're opinionated. Dell was a goody-goody. Oh, the screen shake when there's like doing like the heavy emphasis word like scared me. It was like a jump scare right there. Always had to be on the right side of everything. Constantly making annoying posts about the current thing and virtue signaling. It was all part of the little brand she had built for herself at some point, and she started leaking things about what voice actors and other people in the industry were doing. What do you mean? What kinds of things? The kind of scandal that comes for everyone with power. Creepy things that they had been doing with fans, abuses of power, that sort of thing. Dell had a lot of contacts, knew a lot of people. Pair that with her desperate need for attention, and she was compelled to write these long, sobby documents about what she knew. That's when she blew up, and people really started noticing her. I didn't know that. Of course, I knew about the various industry scandals of the last few years, but I had no idea Dandy was at the center of so many of them. Oh gosh, that means there's a lot of people who might have wanted to kill her. Huh. Well, her legions of degenerates did. They didn't like that their precious social justice angel was dating someone who didn't care about indulging all this holier-than-thou shit. They hated the fact that I have opinions about the way the world should be. You've always seen this kind of thing with outspoken women. You know what? I'm with Dandy fans. I wouldn't be too happy if someone I looked up to for doing a lot of good things started dating the most obnoxious person alive. Oh, we get to pick all of the things. Let's go. What were you and Dandy doing this morning? You mentioned that you saw Danny this morning. Can you tell me a little about that? Also, please don't talk much longer. The voice I gave you is starting to hurt my throat. Not much to tell. I left her. But I left before her. We didn't speak. Huh? Not at all? Not even a goodbye kiss? I never leave the house without kissing Luna. She was sleeping in, so I decided not to wake her up. Didn't want to debate anymore. I wanted to spare myself the endless headaches of your yapping. If only all of us could be so lucky. There's a couple things about what she said that make me raise an eyebrow, though. No, let me click. Let me. Controller, please. Control. Stop. There we go. We did it. Why was Danny sleeping in when she knew the two of you had a big panel today? Whenever I have something big to do the next day, I always tuck in early. Actually, I tend to go to bed pretty early most days. I'm a little old lady. That's just like me. Again, if I'm not in bed by 12, I get grumpy. I realize that's not early, but I like to be in bed before that. And I know that most people, at least my age and younger, tend to like to stay up to like 1 or 2 in the morning. And I'm like, gross. That's gross. Not these last few days, though. I don't even remember if I have slept. Probably because she didn't come back to the hotel room until 3 a.m. Like a child. Good decision-making skills never come easy to her type, you know? You need to be the adult for them. 3 a.m.? What could she have possibly been doing at 3 a.m.? What do you think cosplay deviants like her do at 3 a.m. at conventions? Room parties? That's my guess anyway. That's what I was thinking too. Were you not with her? Of course not. Unlike her, I actually treat my body like a temple, not some cheap casino buffet. Whoa, what a thing to call your girlfriend. To me, Luna is equivalent to the finest, most succulent dining, like Olive Garden. She's the she's the guard sticks to my Alfredo sauce. That's incredible because that is the best combination of things on the planet, specifically. That's cute. Wherever she went off to, it sounds like you had a problem with it. We had differing opinions. I felt one way, she felt another. So the two of you argued last night? Don't be stupid. Adults disagree all the time. It's called debate. Ugh, she's one of the debate me bros. Ugh. There's another D word that could be applied to this too. Denial. I'm going to ask her why she's called femcell theory anyways. So I have a question, but I don't want you to get mad at me. Those are the words of someone about to ask a dumb question worth getting angry over. Well, I don't think it's dumb. In fact, I think most people would wonder about you. Would wonder it about you. But why call yourself femcell theory? Is there a problem with it? I think most people who spend a decent amount of time online would find it kind of incendiary? Call it whatever you want. The fact is, it's evocative. That's one word for it. But aren't incels people who don't get laid and make it other people's problems? Why evoke that? Why would you want to be known as the feminine form of that? Excuse me? Are you questioning my livid experience? Oh, I hate her. I hate this character so much. The more we're continuing to talk, it's like, What? I would never, it doesn't really apply to you. You had a girlfriend. That's pretty much the opposite of being a femcell. You fool! You buffoon! You drooling NPC! The thing that afflicts me, my femcelldom, it's a state of mind. I'm sorry, how dare you? I said, I'll have you know that I am based. Oh, no. She can't talk like me, too. Granted, I do just talk like the worst of online people ever, so I guess I'm in good company right now. I'll have you know that I'm black-pilled. What is black-pilled? What does it mean to be black-pilled? Not... Wait, it said black belt. All I'm seeing is, wait, the term black pill first popularized in the 2010s on an incel blog, Omega Virgin Revolt, refers to accepting the futility of fighting against a feminist, and you know what, that's all I need to see of that. I understand now. What a name. What a name. The Virgin Revolt. Ah, beautiful. At least they're honest, I guess. And I'll have you know that I'm woefully involuntarily celibate. Okay, I believe you. You 100%, without a shadow of doubt, do not fuck. But not of my own accord. Of course. That's the important part. It is involuntary, after all. Exactly. It's not that I'm unwilling to sleep with anyone. It's that everyone else is unwilling to sleep with me. I believe you. You better. You don't seem very okay with that. Shut up, I am. I've never met someone so ideologically committed to their lack of game. Whatever help pays the bills, right? My audience finds me relatable and my content vital. Thank you. I'm sure you're telling the truth about that first part, but I have no clue what your content even is frankly. I heard about you for the first time today. The femcel's jaw drops. You must be mistaken. I'm a video essayist. I'm sure my most popular video has shown up on your feed at least once. What's your most popular video? The anti-monarchist propaganda of One Piece. Kind of not wrong? Kind of not? I mean, hang on. I just want to make sure I'm, like, right on what she's saying. Because she might kind of be cooking it a little bit, question mark? Yeah? I mean, it kind of is. It's all about, like, fighting against, like, you know, back against, like, the government and those who abuse their power. Like, the bad guys are always, like, the people in charge of wherever they go to. So I guess she's not wrong. Last year it cracked 250 views. Oh, dude, a whole 250? That's crazy. And it's well on its way to do 251. Sounds like something that would be fed to me after I leave autoplay on for too long. So you get in front of a microphone and rant about anime? I don't rant, I give my perspective. You see, the otaku sphere has been too corrupted by Hobbesian remonstrant, such as yourself. Sure, me? What did I do? Everything. You imbued the anime supply with your prosonant brain rot. It's people like you that demand everything aligned with your values of representation and republicanism. It's hard to say things with this voice. Whoa, back up, what do you mean? What's wrong with representation? Taxation should happen without it. What else could I possibly mean? To her credit, that's not the representation I thought she meant, but now her ranting is even more incomprehensible than if it had been. The siren song of Jeffersonian individualism. Go into that one shadow clip really fast. Has rung for far too long in the otaku sphere. It's up to me to fight for traditional values. Oh god, maybe she is as bad as I thought. Like monarchism. And now I'm lost again. Through my video anime essays, I will see to it the divine rights of kings are respected. Why be domesticated liberal subjects ruled by complacency when we could be domesticated royal subjects ruled by fear? Reject democracy, embrace serfdom. Holy shit. I was just placating her before, but now I really do believe it. She's never been laid in her life. That is all extremely compelling. I didn't expect this to be like the longest one of the options. I'm not gonna lie. I picked this because I was like, oh, she's just gonna say some funny stuff and then we're gonna move on. But no, she's really passionate about this. And I guess I respect her passion? Question mark? I don't respect what she's passionate about, but I respect that she has passion, I guess. In a messed up, anthropological kind of way. Never call me that again. Lady, what even are your politics? How does someone like you end up with someone like Dandy? Despite existing within the same sphere, I feel like the two of you occupied very different worlds. Are you saying that base Tradkinth femcel can't date a disgusting, degenerate timeline thought? That's very judgmental of you. No judgment. A little judgment. I'm just curious how it happened. Did you not hear me? She was a harlot. She was plastered all over my feed. When I finally went to her profile to block her, I saw the links to her various sites. I was very unimpressed by her commitment to the traditional female form. Underneath all the makeup and wigs was a woman I could see myself settling in Utah with. That's so specific. It wasn't long after that I became her biggest benefactor. Then, when she finally took notice of me, the regent of her heart. That's what I believed anyway. Love can never be that simple. Which is why when I become nobility, I'm going to humbly request the king to sign me a girlfriend instead. Sounds like a classic romance story. Wax sarcastically all you want. There was a time where we were two halves of one whole, where we completed each other. Not anymore though. Of course not. She's dead now after all. Sounds like there's more to it, a lot more. But at this point I doubt she'll tell me unless I can do something that really shakes her up. Okay, debate. So the two of you were debating then, is that right? Yes. Do you have a problem with an intellectual conversation? My only problem with it is that I haven't had any whatsoever today. Well, it just seems like that could have easily gotten heated depending on what you were arguing about. Debating. We were debating. Right, humblest apologies. I want her face to debate with my fist. Was it an emotionally charged debate? Was it spirited? Did the debate gods energize you with divinely inspired facts and logics? Did you win? As a matter of fact, it was, and I did. I won every debate of ours. I keep score. What does it say about you when someone's facetious snarking turns out to be true? So you've been debating a lot lately, then. A healthy amount, perhaps. It was a pastime of ours. How intense did last night get? I hope things stayed civil. Oh, I assure you, I am always a rational actor. Dell, on the other hand. Let's say she often lets her feelings override the facts. Oh yes, you strike me as a truly wise philosopher queen. There isn't a reactionary bone in your body. Can you tell me a little about the feelings that were being felt last night, if you don't mind? I do mind. Actually, it was private. A secret between lovers? Something like that. Of course you never understand that. You've probably never even been hugged before. Ma'am, I'll have you know my girlfriend hugs me all the time. Your AI wife will never be real, no matter how hard you try to manifest her as a tulpa. I don't know why everyone calling her girlfriend an AI is my favorite running joke of this whole thing, but it is. Especially if it turns out to be true. What did I do to deserve this slander? Sounds like she's done elaborating on this, though. Guess I'll need to figure something else out to shake more info out of her. Bzz, bzz. Oh, excuse me. Text from my girlfriend. Oh, yeah? Yeah, go talk to your robot. Hey, baby, everything okay? I'm talking to Dandy's girlfriend right now. She's kind of insane. Good insane or bad insane? Bad. I get weird vibes from her. I've asked her a lot of questions, but I can tell she's hiding things. I can't believe she's making your life harder than it already is. Doesn't she know why you've been through? Good one. I doubt it, and if she did, I doubt she'd even care. I wish there was a way I could get her to tell me more. Is there anything else you've discovered so far? Maybe there's something you can show her that might pay her into talking more. Femcells theory does like talking, it's true. Was there? Yeah, she does, especially about femcell theory. I was not expecting that at all. Was there anything else I've gathered so far I could present to her? That's the real question. Probably the bloody Yuri path. Hang on. Control. Hang on, let's just go like, there we go. I just need to use the analog stick to use the mouse. I feel like this is good, right? Like, hang on. Well, Stella did talk about shaking her up, so I could show her the body as like a lull, I guess. That'd shake her up pretty bad. But it's between that and... Hang on. Let's also do a save here. I don't know why I need the save here when we've gone through basically all of these, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I kind of do just want to show her the Miho doll, though. Yeah, it's Miho. Let's go. Yeah, present evidence. This is a lot easier with just the mouse. Let's just do that. Present evidence. So, the plushy fox girl. It's Mimo. Oh, that was her saying it. It's Mimo. Mimo? I thought her name was Miho. You fool. Wait, what? Imbackle? What is that word? Is she trying to say imbecile? Is that what she's trying to say, but weird? Moronic serf? Miho is Miho, but Mimo is Mimo. So it's not a plushie of the character from the visual novel Please Be Happy? Are you daft? Of course it is. But you just said this isn't Miho. Because that's Mimo. I'm so confused. Whatever, this is just going in circles. Never mind, that's not important. Does this toy belong to you? I don't know when, but Femcell got real sweaty at some point. Maybe that's just how she always is. This might just be how all the rage escapes her body. It's not mine. But we found it in your hotel room. Because it was Dell's. Use your brain. Mimo goes with her everywhere. She sees all things. The all-seeing Mimo, huh? Believe it, this funky little fox is always watching, taking notes, gathering precious information. You better be careful what you do in front of her. She'll know. That's when it turns out there's like a camera in the doll, and it's been watching everything, so all we need to do is like look at it at the very end of the story and be like, oh, that's who murdered her. Okay. Or it turns out that Mimo was the murderer. That makes her sound like some sort of ancient, powerful deity. Beware the judging eyes of Mimo. Okay. Yeah, I want to show her the body. I want to show her the body really bad. Womp, womp, womp. Present evidence. So I know this is a little rude, but I took a picture of your girlfriend's dead body. You what? I did it again. My mouth just loved the taste of my foot too much. It was for justice. Look, gaze upon your dead girlfriend. Or, you know, considering the nature of your relationship, I guess you could say, gaze upon... Gaze upon your dead girlfriend. This would be me if I was a detective. Bad at my job, but I'd be making jokes the whole time. She leans into my phone and clinically inspects the picture. My girlfriend is missing part of her head, and you're making puns? Oh no, I suddenly feel ashamed. I'll be thinking about this while staring at my ceiling in bed for years to come. Okay. Let's try the... I just want to see what she has to say, you know, before we actually get to the actual evidence. Do you think you could help me figure something out? Because you lack critical thinking skills? That's not true. I think critically of you. No, because I'm genuinely confused about Dandy's badge. See, she was a guest set to host the panel, so she should have had a guest badge, but instead she has an industry badge. See? Are you so intent on gatekeeping? What? No, I'm just... You should be. The serfs need to be kept at bay. They've ruined this industry with their precedent decay for too long. I'll keep that in mind, but that still doesn't explain why she had an industry badge instead of a guest badge. Is a cosplayer not considered industry? Well, I suppose it is. Yes, well, there are certain places an industry badge can get you into that a guest badge simply cannot. Truly, you are the world's most incompetent guest coordinator. Kid, if you knew half the shit I have to put up with, you'd realize I'm the world's best guest coordinator. I guess that's true, though. You need to prove your industry in order to get into certain mixtures and parties. Disgusting. Oh, come on. You cannot stand there and tell me you are revolted by the idea of people having a good time. I can, and I am. Are you even aware of the dark satanic cabals lurking behind the scenes of this industry? Conventions are the perfect opportunity for them to act on their hedonism behind the closed doors of a supposed room party. That's what everyone thinks. They expect every party to devolve into some kind of raging orgy. But the truth is, you're more likely to end up sipping on a warm beer while watching a Dante cosplayer suck really hard at Arena Ultimax on the hotel TV. Maybe the furries are hosting a cuddle puddle in the corner if it's a real crazy night. No, the furries could get up to so much worse. They have. It's What the? What's that doing here? That's a... Oh, the paddle? It was found near Dandy's body. It still has some blood on it. Sorry. It's not like I care. She glances away from it, but her eyes still drifting back to the dried blood crusting on the edge of the paddle. I'm just shocked to see one at a convention is all. Paddles like that are usually banned at cons, in case you didn't know. That's what threw me off too. My guess is that somebody brought it from outside the convention. Maybe with the intention of using it as a weapon. I can't even begin to fathom the level of gruesomeness. How idiotic. What do you mean? There are far more efficient ways to murder someone than a thin wooden paddle. People tend to use objects for their intended purposes, you know. The intended purpose of being swatted on the ass? I guess that is something some people enjoy. Yes, it's a prop to their degeneracy. Between all the questions and the evidence, we've gone over so much. There's still a lot I don't know, but I feel like I'm starting to get a good grasp on what may have happened in that hotel room. I think I've answered enough questions at this point, don't you? I suppose, but... You suppose what? What could volunteer con staff do at a time like this? You aren't the authorities, so really your obligations here is done. This is as open and shut as something like this can be for you. You're an NPC, yes? How about you continue about your day in the pre-programmed pattern you've been assigned? Maybe she's right. Even Luna says I've gone above and beyond for this con. But Kaylee wanted so badly for me to take care of things. It's not your job to stop. Please. Yes, that didn't necessarily mean solve a murder, but I feel obligated now. If not for the purpose of keeping our insurance down so we can all get salaried, then at least for poor Dandy. But, yes, all the pieces are here. If you don't mind, I'd like to go over everything one more time. If I can just put them all together, I can solve this. I don't know what we were trying to prove here, Surf. Please, I think I'm on the brink of knowing what happened. You can't possibly know the things that occurred in that hotel room. Wait, are we actually about to solve the mystery right now? What the freak? You can't possibly know the things that occurred in that hotel room. Do you understand me? You soy-facing boomer. What are you? Another one of her posturing simps? Why are you so against this? Don't you want Dandy to have justice? Doesn't that matter to you at all? Fine. But I'm done after this. Do you understand me? That's completely understandable. It better be. Now, if you don't mind, could you start with how you and Dandy started dating? That was Stella saying that, not the other one. This better be good. I am a video essayist who created a much-needed analysis regarding the degenerate and anti-monarchist trash that has seeped into our precious anime. Delaney was a cosplayer who would often post content of her dressed up as a character from said anime. Her work was plastered all over my timeline. I was quite intrigued by her commitment to traditional beauty standards. She looked like a queen. I was her biggest benefactor, spending copious amounts of dollars on her. It wasn't long after that we began dating. It's not a normal love story by traditional standards, but I guess a lot of people meet online nowadays. Still, some of what she's saying doesn't make sense with the context I have right now. It's like she's bearing the lead, but on which topic? Let's go like this. I don't need to be creating all these saves. I don't know why my voice is, my mouth's so dry today. Maybe it's from all the funny voices, but I feel like it was dry before we even got into stream. I feel like this one's, like, really not a thing, but I'll say you were her benefactor. So when you say you were Dandy's biggest benefactor, what exactly does that mean? I gave her money for her content, of course, in the same way a king would give a stipend to a promising artist. It's quite a classical approach. I thought she was just a cosplayer, though. What was she doing that made you want to give her money? The pictures were already all over your timeline. Just additional content? Is that really it? Some more pictures you wouldn't have had access to otherwise? Why is this so hard for you to believe? Well, usually when people pay for things like that online, it's because they're getting content out of it that's a little more risque. I don't appreciate this implication. You're the one that's been calling everything degenerate. I'm merely giving my opinion. You, on the other hand, are making an accusation of a scandalous nature. To imply that her content was anything but the purest and most wholesome displays. Disgusting. You better have evidence to back up your preposterous claim. She's right, if I want to make that claim, I better have something to back it up. Just go and look at her Twitter, dog. She'll probably have the links right there. Do I have any evidence I can use to support my claim? The Yuri paddle covered in blood, I guess? As a matter of fact, I think the Yuri paddle is as good as any of evidence as any. I can't believe such nonsense. Well, you said it yourself when I showed you the paddle for the first time. People tend to use objects for their intended purpose. Then you called it a prop for their degeneracy. Well, that was an exaggeration, a hyperbole. I am an internet personality after all. Miss Femcell? Were you giving money to Dandy so she would make adult content? And did that maybe involve some... swatting? You. So what if that's true? Are you aware of how many people utilize services such as Matreon and LonelyFans these days? LonelyFans? I think that's my favorite, name change. Period. That's so accurate. Your judgment means nothing to me. Whoa. Dandelion, the famous cosplayer, was selling adult content on the side then. That's a development I really didn't see coming. So the Yuri paddle, it was Dandy's. Of course it was. Would you like me to spell out what she did with it too? No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Once we officially began dating, she ceased all activities relating to her secret content. Is that right? And why did she bring the paddle with her on this trip? Thank you for being honest with me about this. It helps a lot. Fuck yourself. Yeah, okay. That one might be a little deserved. Let's keep going then. Can you go into more detail about the status of the relationship? In regards to... Well, let's just look at yesterday. Tell me about how well you were getting along when you arrived. Delaney and I have been dating for 6 months. We would still often vigorously debated each other. It's why we made a good team. And it's why we could host a damn good Yuri panel. Things have been going fine when we arrived yesterday, but opinions ran high, and we had another one of our debates, as it were. She ended up leaving and coming back later. Honestly, whenever she describes the relationship to me, it sounds more and more turbulent. Even ignoring that, it feels like she's leaving out a lot. Miss Femcell, would you say debate? Are you sure you don't mean argue? Yes, I am sure. Okay. It seems like the two of you weren't getting along, that's all. We had a fantastic relationship. You just have an agenda to try and say otherwise. That's slander. It would be slander if I felt like I couldn't prove it. But I know I have something that can. What do I have that can? Oh no, what do I have that can? Oh no, see, I'm the world's worst detective. I'm no Batman here. Oh my gosh. Hang on. Water. Is this when I just show her the picture and go, haha, I can prove that you guys were arguing and things were escalating and yada yada yada, cause look at her dead body. You killed her. Yeah. I know it's difficult because you take a look at the picture of the crime scene again. There's something about it I find weird. Is it the corpse? It's the bed. You say the two... I was right. Oh my gosh. I'm the world's best detective. Batman has nothing on me. It's the beds. You say you two have been dating for 6 months, but for some reason you get a hotel room with 2 beds? That's not strange. It was all the hotel had available. But it wasn't. We booked tons of rooms in advance for the convention's hotel block. Well, we typically get 2 beds for cons in case a friend ends up spending the night. Oh, that's actually very kind of you. I'm surprised. I was worried that you guys were fighting. We weren't fighting. It was debate. Rigorous debate. Yikes. Touched a nerve. Did anyone ever come away from those debates with hard feelings? Debating is all about hard feelings. The point is that they get drowned out by facts. So they happen. Yes, they happen from time to time, and yes, last night was one of those times. I'm sorry to hear that. Relationships can be hard. They take effort from both parties. Parties. Don't talk to me about parties. That's all she wanted to do last night. Go to room parties. I take it you didn't want her to go. Of course not. We were taking this trip together. We should have been spending time together. And yet she still got up, took Mimo, and left. She took Mimo? Yes, her plushie. It goes everywhere with her, no matter what. Oh, like a security blanket. Precisely. Mimo sees everything and knows everything. She's full of secrets. If only Mimo could talk. I swear, there's going to be a camera. There's a camera in you. Huh. You have all the secrets. I'm sure she would tell me who committed this murder. So this party Dandy went to last night, was it special in some way? How would I remember? I wasn't invited. I wouldn't even want to go anyway. That's okay. I think I know of what kind of party she went to anyway. Huh. And how can you be so sure? Because we have the industry badge. Womp. Dandy has an industry badge, so I feel like if she was going to a party, then it would be an industrial party. What a leap in logic. How irrational. Maybe, but if you didn't want her to go so bad, then why didn't you just go with her? You not have an industry badge? I see that you're wearing a guest badge right now. I don't? No. But why would I want to go on one of those filthy things anyways? Go to one of those filthy things anyway. Fair enough. That's your prerogative. So, she went to the party, but eventually she came back, right? Yes, at 3 a.m. She woke me up as she entered, but went straight to for the other bed. So you admit it. The two of you weren't sleeping together. I admit nothing. This whole thing is ridiculous. Are you asking me more questions, or are you interrogating me? Hey, where are you going? I'm checking out of the hotel. Forget the panel. You're just some virtue-signaling boomer desperately searching for purpose while you run around with your head cut off. Your convention is burning, Miss Stella, the guest coordinator. I recommend you go tend to it. Do better, sweetie. Wait, don't go. If she leaves now, it's all over. I need to solve this puzzle, and I need to wait. I need to solve this puzzle, and I need to solve it. Of course you're leaving. You talk a big game, but you're afraid of losing a debate in the marketplace of ideas. Good one. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get her. Get her. None of those words sound natural coming out of me. But I got to her. She's turning around. I'll have you know I'll have you know I have won every single argument I've had online for the last 10 years. I know this because I keep count. And now you, some malnutritional pod person, think you have the better of me? Well, I hate to rain on your parade, but you have nothing. Nothing but conjecture and hysterics. You're wrong. What was that, Surf? You're wrong. I have more conjecture and hysterics. I have more than... I thought she was just saying I have more conjecture and hysterics. I have more than conjecture and hysterics. I have something you should be quite familiar with. I have a theory. You have fan fiction. That's what you have. Oh shit, how did she find out about my AO3? Let me just explain it. And if you think it's nonsense, you're free to leave. Hell, you can make a whole video about how terrible this con is. Really stick it to us. That would bring me joy. Fine, humor me. What nonsense have you strung together in that hollow vase you call a head? This is it. Make or break. I need to utilize every speck of information I have at my disposal to solve this. For the con. For the insurance. For the salary. And I guess maybe for Dandy too. Alright, let's do this. It all started 6 months ago. You found out about Dandy because pictures of her cosplaying were all over your timeline. You weren't all that impressed at first until you discovered that she was also... Okay. See, this is where I actually super duper need to put the saves, because I don't think I'd be coming back to these. Making adult content. You weren't all that impressed at first until you discovered that she was also making adult content. Ugh. She was all... Out of all her fans, you were the biggest, the most obsessed. You always sent the most money. So you were thrilled when the two of you started dating. Not because she made risque material, but because you... I want to pick this one so bad. Longed for the soft touch of a woman. Had great chemistry, so much in common. Yeah, I'm gonna say this one. Longed for the soft touch of a woman. Rude. You are a self-identifying femso after all. Odds are this was your first relationship. But there was immediately trouble in paradise that caused endless arguments, right? You had the girl of your dreams, but you weren't comfortable. Because even though she had told you she stopped filming new content, you had a sneaking suspicion she was making it the whole time. Oh, that's a little too M-rated for the stream. Was lying. These suspicions grew and grew, and you, being black-pilled and bitter, couldn't stop thinking about it. It haunted every thought. Then after months of this, you were invited to Onkai along with Dandy to run the Yuri panel. If she were to do anything unbecoming by your standards, then of course it would happen at a con. That's why you were so worried about the industry party yesterday. You were afraid she was going to... Dupe. I can't wait to go back through and read all these stupid little things. Secretly film new content. No. You needed evidence though, and you knew the perfect way to get it. So before you came to the con, you grabbed something precious of hers while she wasn't looking. Call it a leap in logic, but it's obvious to me that you... I was right! Let's go! Put a camera in Mimo. You Hobasinian... Okay, I need to... Hang on, I needed to look up what that word means. Relating to or characteristics of the English philosopher Thomas Hobbes, or his ideas. A Hobbesian state of nature. Constructed around the basic premise of social and political order, explaining how humans should live in peace under a sovereign power, so as to avoid conflict with the state of nature. Okay. You Hobbesian wretches! You have turned this earth into a nightmare! After she came back to the hotel room with Mimo in tow, of course, you had the chance to go through the footage. You were heartbroken by what you discovered. She betrayed your trust. So in the morning, while she was getting her cosplay ready, you decided to confront her. It was then when you realized how perfect the opportunity was. The neighbors next door were partying, so loud you couldn't even hear yourself think. And that's when you... Okay. Blup. Blup. Killed Delaney. No! Hobbesian moralist. No respect for the throne. You're a serf. A degenerate. An NPC. A soy-facing pod person. Fucking Stacy's. And you did it with a... Yuri battle. Did we do it? Did we solve the case? We did it. We have a... Wait, we did it. Let's go. That was awesome. That was so good. Oh my gosh, hang on. I didn't even look at these preferences. Hang on. Let's go ahead and load here. Where should we go back to? Do I have any of these on this page? Oh my gosh, yeah, no, we have so many. Hang on. What's this one? You know what? Okay, because I do want to go back and like see everything. So I might as well. Wait, no, I don't want to save. I don't want to save. Hang on. No, I mean it's the same state, so it's not like it matters. Her name was Delaney. That's pretty suspicious. What is? Well, her name was Delaney. Yes, she went by Dandy. Pretty curious, if you ask me. You realize she was a cosplayer, yes? Cosplayers and content creators of all types of handles and screen names. Do you think my real name is Femcell Theory? Kind of. Wait, seriously? That's crazy. She seems like the type who would have changed it to her screen name at one point. What's your real name, then? It's Matilda, you pleb. That, for some reason, feels like it matches so well. So, Matilda and Dandelion? Your ship name could have been Matilda Lion. That's really good. That's so cute. Aren't you embarrassed? Huh? Of what? For distracting yourself through your own questioning tedium? You have the brain-rotted attention span of someone half your age. Ouch. I guess asking about her real name isn't really that important at the end of the day, but I was curious. Okay, cool. So now we can go to here. No, I don't want to save. I'm not trying to save. I want to load. I'm in the wrong menu. Blop, load. Yes. Taking secret photos. No, that's not quite right. A VTuber. No, that's not quite right. Okay, so is it just gonna be like, yeah, that's not quite right. Oh. Yeah. Share so much in common. Long for the soft touch of a woman. Want to film new content with you? Oh, I was hoping we'd go into that one. No. Missed it desperately. Was like... Have too much of a good time. Get too drunk. Yeah, I guess we'll just kind of play it out, I guess. Wait. Kill Dandy. And that's when you kill Dandy. Okay. Yuri battle. Oh, that's so good. Hang on. Does it say anything different if we pick the killed your girlfriend? Killed your girlfriend. No, okay. That's fine. Yuri paddle. Hang on. Okay, I really quick want to just see if we can like get to anything different really quick. Move. Exit. Oh, I was hoping that might be the actual exit, but it also makes sense. Yada, yada, yada. I was so sad that Senpai-chan never came back up. She was so pretty. I want more of her. Examine. No, we kind of... Yeah, we kind of already have everything. Examine. Is there maybe a way we could, like, show people stuff, like, more during conversations and stuff? Like, inventory? No. Okay. Yeah, we kind of already got through this. What are you and Danny doing? Sleeping in. Debate. Why are you called? Oh, so we had to pick all 5 of the options anyways. Okay. And then we already did that. Already did that. I don't think we presented all these at all the times where we could do evidence, though. Wait, hang on. What was it? Sure, if I want to make that claim. Okay, so we can go ahead and let's present Mimo. I'm not sure this is... Oh, it just... Oh, because it... Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. I'm just gonna try everything really quick. Yeah, I think we've... Yeah, I think we've definitely gotten everything. Secretly filmed new content. Camera Mimo. Yeah, we've Yuri paddle. Nice. This was great. Hang on, I am going to step away for just a second, and then I want to come back and just talk about it, because that was such a fun time. That was awesome. I just want to make sure everything's in here and working and stuff. Yep, everything's still working. So yeah, no, I'll be right back. Hi, okay, back. I'm back. Hey guys, what's up? I just had to step away to get an ice roller, because for some reason, like, towards the end there, I was just talking about at the beginning of the streams how, like, my hands and everything's doing a lot better. For some reason, during the stream, it got, like, was hurting pretty bad. Like, the muscles in my forearms were, like, tightening up pretty bad. The muscles in my wrist and palm were getting pretty tight. So I was like, I'm gonna step away to just get the ice roller to use while we talk, which is very weird that I feel like I needed to, because, like, I don't know. Clicking X isn't as, like, intensive as playing Sparking Zero, but it was especially weird because it was happening a lot in my left hand. I was like, maybe I'm gripping the controller too tight, because, like, that can be a cause of, like, wrist pain and stuff. But I was, like, sitting there paying attention to it. I was like, my wrist? No, I'm not holding it, like, the controller too tight at all. I feel like I'm, like, barely holding it. Like, someone could just walk up and take it out of my hand. So, yeah, I just wanted to get this just to help calm everything down, essentially. But really quick, let's just look at this. Core Team Scion, Federico Artist. Oh, Federico is the artist of this? I was actually gonna, like, look for specifically for the artist, because I'm like, I remember that we did it during, like, looked at and talked about all of that, like, during, like, the Stream Jam updates and everything. It was just kind of, like, blanked from my mind. Federico, you freaking killed it. The art for this was so cute. Everything looked so good. And Red Sukari was also an artist. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Scion the writer, Lobson the programming. This was all so well done. Like everything. Hang on, backgrounds from outline shader from Renpai. I just like reading through all this stuff, like just thinking everything. Music, downward facing dog. Okay. Is there anything else? What does the help do? Okay. No. I think we might be good on everything. That makes me so sad. That makes me so sad. Hang on. Let's just go over to the just chatting screen really quick. Cuz that was awesome. Legitimately when we like were getting to the end there and it was like looking like, hang on, is this picking up on the mic at all? It is a little bit, but that's fine. My wrist health does take precedence over everything because I want to get better. So I want to use this while talking. But yeah, no, like I was legitimately getting like so sad there towards the end because like I love this tone. Every other line has some like incredible like reference to something. I'm not even like that heavy of a convention goer, but just like hearing from stuff like from other people or just stuff to like otaku culture in general and just like online, like the online hemisphere essentially. Like every other line had something incredible in it, and it just felt like I was kind of like getting like assaulted from like every side to like some kind of like joke or something like that. It was so good. Like this is such a tone. I could have read this for a few hours more and been like just fine, just having a blast. Because like I feel like I stopped less to talk during this than I do like other things, but that's just because I was having such a fun time like talking through like reading the story, you know, like with all the other ones like we'll stop and be like, oh, here's what I think about like this moment or like this character, but it's like legitimately like I'm just it's funny. I'd stop to say, haha, that's a funny joke, or haha, I finally get that reference now. And then I would just like, okay, but I want to keep reading. I want to see what next joke do they got in store for us. So like it was genuinely really hard to stop reading to say anything else. So I feel like it's like very weird because I'm used to like almost feeling like I yap too much while I'm reading visual novels. Like I stop too often to talk, but here I was just like, no. I just gotta blast through this because it's so fun. And just the way it was like written made like me reading it, like I had a blast just reading it out for everyone. Like I always enjoy it. Like that's one of the reasons I do visual novel stuff is because I do like enjoy, even though I'm like very bad and like stumble over my words a lot, I do enjoy it. But this one was just especially funny to read. Just in the way it's written, it just gives me like so much like almost like direction, if that makes sense. Be like, haha, I want to do this thing big, or like have fun with this thing, or like say this cringy line, but it's like intentionally cringy, so it's funny, you know? Like I'm like a little sad that Kaylee didn't come in more because I'm like, she's so dumb. I hate her so much, but she's also so funny. And we also never got to see Luna. And I'm still gonna go off my headcanon of she is an AI. She's just an AI, and you know what? That is my headcanon because that's what everyone else thinks too. So you know. But no, it was so fun. And like when we were getting towards the end, I was like, no, we can't solve it with the first person we meet. That'd be so sad. I want to go back and talk with Senpai-chan more. I want to talk with Kaylee more. Like I was like, I want to meet new characters. Like this whole thing, like dog, if you guys, everyone on the team, Scion and everyone, if you guys are ever like, hey, we should like make a full huge game out of this, that would be so freaking awesome. That would be like the best time ever. Because I generally don't think I've like laughed this much like during a stream before. It's like the fact that I was like laughing non-stop and just like all like the great jokes in this. Like it was just so fast paced. Like it was like, oh, you get a second to breathe, then your head again, second to breathe, then your head again, second to breathe, and then your head again. It was like almost relentless, but not so much so that it was like exhausting, you know? And like again, just like the tone of everything was just like so perfect for what this is, for a murder mystery at a convention, you know? It didn't take itself seriously at all, and that's the best part, is it knew that it's like just being silly. It's just here for the jokes and the laughs and everything. It's not trying to be like the deepest plot or anything like that. It's just here to be entertaining and be funny, and that's what it did. So I had a great time playing this again, and so impressive that they only had like a month to work on this. Like, would just look at all like the different expressions that like Stella and Kaylee had. I was like kind of expecting. I think it was like, who was it? it was like me and Rat were talking about like not like to each other, but just like on our streams, like man, in like a month is like look at how many like expressions like all these characters have and stuff like that. Like they got so much done in just a month. I was kind of expecting a lot of these games when it was first announced, they'd be like each character will have like one portrait and then we'll just move on from there. Like the Fem still had like only one portrait, but like that's kind of fine, you know? Like again, only a month, and Kaylee and Stella had a lot, and there was also like so much like constant like the little emojis and everything, so like that obviously takes like time and everything. And then just like the how the characters were portrayed, like again, it especially happened at the beginning. It didn't happen too much with the femcell if I'm remembering correctly, but like whenever like Kaylee and Stella were talking to each other, and just again the way like the portraits were like squish, stretch, slide, fall, everything like that. It's like it gives so much personality not only to the characters but also just like to the visual novel itself. Like I really like seeing visual novels try new ways of presentation, I guess. Like I really like it. Like there's nothing inherently wrong with like the kind of like I guess like typical sort of like visual novel stuff of like the character like fades in and then they maybe slide over here a little bit, maybe their portrait flips around and then slides back and then fades away, that kind of stuff. Like, you know, very simple stuff. But like you have like this, and then like the biggest example that comes to head for me is stuff like a Tith in Blood. Like the presentation for that's like so good. The way that they do stuff with like depth of field and everything like that, and like the backgrounds. I can't like think of like the examples off the top of my head just because it's been a while since we've played that. Not since like what, like was it January or February? No, it was sooner than that. It was like July, because it was during the Bellflower relay. It was much. I don't know why my brain went back like so far, but it's still been a while. But I remember like that was a big talking point during that stream for me, was just like the different way that they were like trying to like visually tell the story instead of it just being like, I guess like again very traditional. And that's what I like about this. Like I've never seen a visual novel do like, I guess like the bouncing and the squashing and stretching like the way that this did. So again, it added a very unique like personality to this, along with the pink film noir kind of thing. I think that's how Faye Rico described it when in like the Q&A was like, you know, it's like a murder mystery, so like we were going for like a film noir thing, but you know, it's also like a fun Yuri visual novel, so we made it pink instead of black and white. I'm like, it looks so good on everything. Yeah, I don't know if I have too much else to say. Honestly, if all the other like Stream Jam games are as good and as fun as this in like their own ways, obviously, like I'm not expecting them to all just be like joke machines like this one. Especially stuff like Onward Rain and like Wings Bringing Sleep, like those seem like, you know, like a bit more serious of stories, but if they are all of like this quality of writing, it's gonna be so good. And the fact like again like that they fit like, I don't know, this might sound weird, but the fact that they fit so many jokes in with such little time to actually like write and work on these things, it feels like, I know like there was like a lot of like almost built up tension here in a way. This felt like relieving that kind of like pent up aggression almost toward it. Felt like venting essentially about like anime and like conventions and again like online world and everything like that. It just felt like a way of like, let's just vent about this, but in like a funny way. It felt very personal, and I love that. I love the more personal something feels, because like none of it felt like forced, which is weird because it's so intentionally cringy, but the fact that none of the cringe felt forced, like none of it felt like, hello, what's up fellow kids, you know, like that kind of thing. It felt cringy, but it felt like the visual novel was like looking at us and winking a little bit, being like, we know that what we're doing is a little cringy in this moment, but like you get it and we get it, that's what makes it funny. Like with the whole like senpai-chan thing, like the moment like it's popped up that I needed to go senpai-chan, I was like, oh, kill me. But like the visual novel doesn't think it's like that this is how like a real person should talk to people. It's like, yeah, we know this is like cringy anime convention stuff, but like again, since we're aware of that, that's the joke, you know. And it just works so well. Everything about this works so well because it's so, again, just self-aware, so genuine about everything, and so it just like made it all work. Because this could have easily been like a very unfunny, cringy kind of story. Like I'll use like the hug guy as an example. Like let's say if like all the bit was there's a guy or a person wearing a free hug sign and they're being very aggressive about it, and like that's kind of like the end of the joke. But like the way that they were being aggressive about it, like the things that they're like, the fact that there's actually written dialogue there instead of being like, yeah, there's a guy or a person like wearing the sign, cringe, like makes it funnier than them just being like, it's like point and look humor, like being like, haha, isn't that thing that happens wacky? Or like the Saber cosplay thing, like that could have been very easy, like, oh, someone's creepy towards another cosplayer. But it's just the way that, like, they are being creepy, and it goes into detail with, like, references to, like, Fate and, like, the source material in ways that, like, almost feels, like, very realistic of things that would happen. Like, sure, like, the Nyaster part was, like, more than reality, but that's kind of, like, the point. Like, it's supposed to be, like, absurd. You know, it's taking these things that are, like, do happen at conventions and then just taking them, like, a step further than reality to make them funny, essentially. I think I just over-explained that, but, like, I think it makes sense. I think the way I explained it makes sense. But no, it was so good. It was so good. Like, that's why I was, like, so desperately trying to go through and find more at the end, was because I'm like, no, just give me, like, one line of dialogue that I haven't read yet. Please, please, I don't want this to be over. But sadly, all good things must come to an end. So again, if you guys ever want to go, like, hey, like, listen, let's turn this into a huge murder mystery party or something like that, like, I'd be so down to read that. That'd be the funnest thing ever, because this was the best. This was the best of times. But yeah, I think with that being said, I don't really have anything else to go over with this game, because I think we kind of, like, talked about everything. Again, I'm really excited to read the rest of the Stream Jam games. Again, this week we're going to be doing Which You Want, and then next week we're going to be doing Onward Rain and On Wings Bringing Sleep. I think I have Onward Rain first and then Wings Bringing Sleep second. I think I might be wrong. It might be the other way. I want to check the list later, because I really did want to be at, like, because I couldn't pick between any of these, because I'm like, oh, this one sounds really good for this way, but this one sounds really good in this way, but this one sounds really good in this way, essentially. So I was like, I can't decide, so I'm going to spin a wheel, and I'm going to let the wheel decide everything, including the order of all of them. So I'm going to check the list, but, you know, that's, like, next week's issue. Also, I will say, this would make a pretty banger movie. Like, this whole concept, like, the entire time we were in the room first finding Dandy's body, I was just imagining that as, like, a movie scene, and it feels like the best way to describe it is, like, very Scott Pilgrim-y, like, with Kaylee and and Stella being in there talking about it, and just, like, it could constantly be panning over and just having, like, not Melanie, but Delaney's body in the background during shots, to just be like, haha, look at how stupid she looks right now, kind of stuff. Just, you know, silly, goofy stuff like that. I feel like it lends itself very well to, like, visuals, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. And it would be a banger movie. And I've been saying that since this concept was brought up. It could be so funny. Because it was already hilarious, like, as a visual novel, you know? Yeah, later this week, outside of doing... I just blanked on which one we're doing. Which You Want on Sunday. Tomorrow, we're also going to be finishing... technically, sort of finishing, catching up to the reactions on Epic, which, by the way, the reception to that has been wonderful, by the way. I was not expecting that at all. I'm glad everyone likes it so much. So, yeah, I'm going to be really happy getting back into that, because I loved doing it, just because, like, again, I love Epic. I've just become obsessed with it. I think I've listened to the full album, like, a good, like, 16, 17 times at this point, and it's probably going to be a good, like, 30 or 40 by the time that, like, all of the sagas are actually out. So we're going to be going through the Underworld up through the Wisdom Saga. Yeah, that's the most current one. I blanked on it for a second, like, is it Thunder Saga? And I was like, well, no, the Thunder Saga comes before that, yada, yada, yada. So yeah, we're going to be finishing Act 1 and getting into Act 2 and halfway through Act 2, which makes me so sad. I'm so sad that, like, once we get caught up in the reactions, we're only gonna have 2 sagas left. It simultaneously feels like so little, but he's already put out so many songs. Like, the fact that it's going to be 40 songs by the end, I'm pretty sure, is insane. And that they're all bangers. But yeah, no, so, like, I was already, like, really excited to, like, get back into it, and I just love seeing everyone, like, be happy and, like, excited about it too, and, like, everyone's, like, comments on it have been, like, so, like, nice and supportive, and just being like, yeah, I love Epic too, like, that kind of stuff. So it's just been very fun to see and interact with. So yeah, I'm really excited to get into that tomorrow. But with that being said, I think that's gonna be all for now. I'm just trying to think if I have anything else, and I don't think I do. So yeah, I know I've said this already a couple times, but with that being said, I'll see all you beautiful, beautiful people in the next one. Bye-bye.